Hey you guys, this is Sasha and welcome to my week 19 pregnancy bump date. Excuse the background, but this is the best lighting. I am looking with the beach in front of me and our clutter is behind us, as well as the bed, which was oh so comfortable. But I wanted to come to you with a pregnancy vlog while I was on vacation, so I didn't go too far in, too close to my 20 week. But I do want to say at the beginning of this video, happy halfway mark to me. I am so excited about that. And some people might be like, halfway is 20 weeks. Well, if I have not mentioned before, which I kind of can't remember, pregnancy brain. I am being induced at 38 weeks because the last time they heard our daughter Shalaya's heartbeat was at 38 weeks, 5 days. And so initially he was just going to do an induction at 39 weeks. But since we never had a clear, like Doppler reading or any kind of checkup in the 39th week, just to be precautionary, we're just gonna deliver him or her 38 weeks. I say him or her because I still don't know what it is, but I'm gonna just go ahead and get into the update. So first of all, baby is the size of a mango. Yes, and it's getting the little like hairs on there like lanugo, which will shed later. I think I'm saying it right, and it'll shed later on towards the end of pregnancy, but it's giving it its warmth, and my skin is looking better too. I want to say it's because of the beach and the sun, but it has been so nice to like, I'm feeling pretty good. I actually have not done a Doppler since Tuesday, and today is Friday, so I'm currently 19 weeks and 1 day. So I'm like, man, I am so proud of myself for not going ahead and being like, I need to hear the heartbeat, which I probably will do later. But I was just impressed that I was able to go like 3 days. I normally can only do every other day, so improvements. But I still haven't felt any movement yet, but I'm not really worried because if you've been with me for a long time, which is some of you, I didn't really feel any movement until I was like 5.5, 6 months with Shalaya. So the fact that I'm not feeling any movement, as long as I'm not cramping and I'm not spotting, then I'm good. And definitely because I can hear the heartbeat with the Doppler. As far as my physical, I have had some swelling because of us traveling a lot of time in the car. So we live in Indiana and we travel to Washington, D.C., and that was okay. But then we walked. We did a lot of walking with Washington, D.C., like seeing the White House, seeing the MLK Monument, the George Washington Monument, the Lincoln Monument, the Korean War Monument. We was just walking, and if you've ever been to DC, you know that it's quite a distance from one another. So my ankles, my feet, my legs were just completely swollen, and then coupled with the fact I was staying hydrated, we brought plenty of Gatorades and water. That's the only thing we've been drinking. A little bit of juice here and there, like I'll get a small thing of juice, only because I don't want my sugar levels to drop. But I'm trying to incorporate more fresh fruit. So I know I have like a fresh fruit smoothie, which had like pears, mangoes, strawberries, blackberries, blueberries, tons of just great things with antioxidants and rich in vitamins. And I just added a little bit of water and some Greek yogurt for some protein, and that lasts me. Normally I have to eat a lot of I eat bacon and eggs, or I eat cereal, and then an hour later I'm like hungry, and I know I eat the worst thing, which is ramen noodles, chicken flavor, but I love them. But I found while I'm on vacation, actually starting the morning off with like a smoothie and something light, maybe like I pack granola bars, which is what I'll probably eat here in a moment because we want to go on a bike ride. Just works so much better for me when I'm moving. Everything else has still been fine. I keep my prenatals with me. I have them in my little pill case. And so everything I'm able to take like clockwork, just like normal, which is very nice in my opinion. And just enjoy. Like, I guess that's my biggest thing. So other than some swelling and just tightness, I get tightness in my back, not necessarily in my stomach. I get tightness with my back when we're in the car too long. So like yesterday, heading to Virginia Beach, the traffic was just horrible. Like a 4-hour ride took 6-hour ride, which is ridiculous. So those of you who live like in the Hampton, Norfolk, Williamsburg area, stuff like that, I don't know how you do it. The devil is a liar. We even left early enough and still got backed up, and we don't even know what we was backed up for. I don't know. Indiana does things differently. They like start hurdling people like 30 miles out, so it'll be smoother when you get to the more congested areas. But everybody does their own things. We made it, and it has been lovely thus far. In terms of emotional, I don't know what it is, but on this trip, I really have been thinking of Shalaya, our daughter that passed, more so than really focusing on this pregnancy. Like, I had a couple moments where I was like, oh, Washington, D.C., I can get ginger, $75. Here, I can get it for $99. But I really don't need it. My appointment is literally in less than a week. It's 5 days from today. I go see my doctor, and ultrasounds are not too cumbersome to get into. So I just need to be patient. I literally only have less than 2 weeks to find out what we're having. But I don't know. I just got teary. We got to the beach, and I don't know if some of you, I still wish on the first star that I see, especially when it's like open skies. It's really pretty, and I pray a lot, which I talk in videos. So it was just perfect atmosphere to pray. And I just longed for Shalaya, like so bad. And I find myself kind of fearing, and maybe some of you can give your input. I don't know, the closer that we get to being able to find out the gender, how I'll feel if it really is a boy. Like, I say that I'm fine, but I don't know how I feel if it really is a girl. I feel like it's gonna be super emotional for me. And I had I don't know if it was like a dream, like a daydream, but vividly I remember being like in the same kind of hospital, but with my OBG that I go to, and giving birth and feeling like that pain. They call it the ring of fire, when you're almost there and you feel like you can't do it anymore if you've never given birth. Like, I'm not trying to scare you at all. It's not that bad. It's only a few seconds. That means that baby's almost out. But there was a moment in my mind when I was pregnant with Shalaya where I just didn't think I could do it anymore. And in this dream or daydream, I had that same feeling like, oh my God, I don't know if I can do it anymore. And then he or she came out, and they put him on my chest. And that's what they did with Shalaya. And I always link my labor and delivery video from that, so that you know more about the stillbirth, so you know why I refer and who Shalaya is and things like that. But when I gave birth to Shalaya, I had to close my eyes because I just didn't want to receive at that moment that I just gave birth to this child that's not living. But in the daydream, they put this baby on my chest, and I could hear the cries and feel the movement and the warmth from them. And I could feel the tears flowing from my eyes. And when I realized that it was not, see, I'm trying not to cry now. When I realized, like, I don't know if it was a vision. I don't know if it was a dream. I don't know what I hope that it can happen. It's, sorry, guys. It's very emotional. It is very hard when you have experienced a loss to think about having joy after so much pain. It is so hard. And we're finally getting to the point where we are happy and enjoying every moment of this pregnancy. But if anybody ever lost, period, a child, like miscarriage, stillbirth, infant death, chemical pregnancy, fear can creep in, and it's not necessarily like a bad fear. It's just like, you know, you don't want to get your hopes up too much, and it's just something you kind of have to work through every day. And so I say all that because we're so excited about this baby and so in love, even though we know in reality it could mean that this child may come into the world alive and may not. We don't know what to expect, but we are hoping and praying that, you know, sorry, it's a bug on me, everything will be okay. So yeah, that's what's going on as far as emotional, but we are just so excited. You might have noticed that my Shalaya necklace is off. I have to get a new chain. It just broke. The chain just broke, and that kind of like upset me. But then I have it on my dresser at home. I was not gonna just like grab, I think I have another chain, I just need to locate it. And we were kind of like in a rush a little bit, and so I made myself satisfied. Our urn is here with us. We don't go anywhere without it. And so Shalaya's at the beach. This baby's in my stomach at the beach. We're at the beach together. My husband's actually outside because he knew I was recording this video. But that is all that's going on. I got my hair up in a little bun. I still have my twist in, trying to make it. And just happy. Thank you guys. You guys are just so awesome. I read your comments. I try to reply back, and you leave just such encouraging things, and it's just so appreciative. People just don't understand like the struggle, and there are some people whose vlogs that I like can watch over and over and over again because they just empower so much strength after loss. I know two in particular, and I know they watch my channel, Charity, who actually lives in Virginia, and Charity S, and Tamara, I think I'm saying her name right, and she lost Jude, and then they lost Charity lost Nehemiah. And I love watching their videos when I'm having rough days, because Charity's son's already 1 year old, but she journaled everything, and it was really helpful. And Tamara is 33 weeks, going on 34, and it's just raw. Like, people are talking about how they really feel. So if you're someone who has newly experienced loss, which is why you have found this channel, unfortunately, please check out their channels. Their channels are awesome, and they just, there's other people who are awesome, but just like people who really have helped and respond back and like give input on what they were going through, really helpful. So anyway, this is not a long video this time. Yay. I hope you guys have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'm gonna show you a belly clip on the balcony because I hope you can see it, but I wanted to give you some beautiful background. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. And then I really didn't feel any movement until around the 6-month mark. And I am a plus size woman, as you could tell from my pictures. I am big bone. So I am not nervous about not feeling the baby continuously. That is what my Doppler is for. So anytime I feel anxious about not feeling movement, because a lot of people say that they felt movement by this moment in time,